IT workers. What is the most enraging and idiotic thing a non-techie has told you? I was working as a junior sysadmin at a mid-sized insurance company in Phoenix back in 2019. The kind of place where half the staff still printed emails to read them, and the CEO thought the cloud was just a marketing gimmick. I'd been there about 8 months, mostly handling password resets and explaining why turning it off and on again actually works. It was a Tuesday morning around 10 a.m. when Patricia from accounting called the help desk. Patricia was in her late 50s, had been with the company for 15 years, and treated every computer like it might explode if she clicked the wrong thing. Sweet lady, but absolutely hopeless with technology. "Hi, Jeremy," she said in that slightly panicked voice she always used when calling it. "My computer isn't working right, nothing's loading." Standard stuff. I walked over to her cubicle, expecting the usual. Probably knocked her Ethernet cable loose or somehow managed to close her browser. But when I got there, her computer was running fine. Excel was open, email was working, everything looked normal. "What exactly isn't working, Patricia?" I asked, wiggling her mouse to make sure it was responsive. "Well," she said, pointing at her screen, "I'm trying to open this website, but it's not loading. And Jennifer over there said it might be the Wi-Fi." I looked at her desktop, big clunky Dell tower, connected directly to the wall jack with a bright blue Ethernet cable. No Wi-Fi card, no wireless capability whatsoever. This machine had been hardwired since the day it was installed. "Patricia, this computer doesn't use Wi-Fi. See this cable?" I pointed to the Ethernet connection. "You're plugged directly into the network." She stared at the cable for a moment, then back at me with this confused expression. "But Jennifer said when the Wi-Fi is down, nothing works." "That's not how it works for your computer," I explained patiently. "Wi-Fi and Ethernet are different. Your computer uses this cable, not Wi-Fi." Patricia nodded like she understood, then immediately said, "So should I unplug the Wi-Fi then?" I blinked. "Patricia, there's nothing to unplug. Your computer doesn't have Wi-Fi." "But the Wi-Fi box is right there," she said, pointing to the wireless router mounted on the wall about 20 feet away. "Maybe I should turn it off?" "No, please don't touch that. That's for other people's laptops and phones. Your computer doesn't connect to that at all." She looked back and forth between her computer and the router several times, like she was trying to solve a puzzle. Then she asked the question that broke my brain. "Well, if I'm not using the Wi-Fi, why is my internet so slow? Shouldn't I unplug from the Wi-Fi so there's more for everyone else?" I just stood there for a second trying to process what she'd said. "Patricia, you're not connected to Wi-Fi at all. That cable connects you directly to the internet. The Wi-Fi speed has nothing to do with your computer." "But there's only so much internet, right?" she said, getting more animated. "Like, if everyone's using the Wi-Fi, doesn't that mean less internet for my cable?" This is where I made my mistake. Instead of just fixing whatever was actually wrong and leaving, I tried to explain how networks work. Big error. "The internet isn't like a pie that gets divided up," I said. "Your Ethernet connection is separate from Wi-Fi. They don't share the same bucket of internet." Patricia's eyes lit up like she'd discovered something important. "Oh, so I should unplug everyone else's Wi-Fi so my cable internet works better." "No," I said, probably louder than I should have. "Patricia, please. Do not touch the Wi-Fi router. Your connection is completely separate." But she was already getting up, walking toward the router. This makes so much sense. I always wondered why my computer was slow when everyone else was here. I had to physically step between her and the router. "Patricia, if you unplug that, 30 people will lose internet access on their phones and laptops." She stopped, looking genuinely puzzled. "But I thought you said they were separate." "They are separate. That's the point. Your computer uses Ethernet, their devices use Wi-Fi. They don't affect each other." 20 minutes later, after drawing diagrams on her notepad and using analogies involving water pipes and highways, Patricia finally seemed to grasp that her hardwired computer and the office Wi-Fi existed in different dimensions. The website issue? Her bookmarks were pointing to our old intranet server that had been decommissioned 6 months ago. I still work in IT, but now I just say, "It's complicated," and fix things without explaining why. But the Wi-Fi